Hello, it is me again. And I said that I would try to explain to you how to find the Creator and how to have a relationship with the Creator. But I want to get some stuff out of the way. I want you to know that I am nothing. I am a sinner. I am nothing but a speck of dust in the universe. And to know that if you have any questions or comments, please forward them to the Creator. Ask the Creator and make your comments to the Creator. And not to me. Because all I'm going to do is try to tell you what He wants you to know. Okay, now we was talking about how to get your life and your body, your mind, your soul ready to speak to the Father and ready to hear the Father speak to you. Now, Nostradamus, I've read some of his quatrains, and there was one there that kind of puzzled me for a long time. And he said that a person will sit in the darkness and he'll place something I didn't quite understand in this tripod, and then hear the Father speak, or the Creator, or the Divine One. He said the Divine One will speak. And it didn't dawn on me until here a few months ago what he was talking about. And some of you may already guessed. When you place love and understanding and forgiveness in the tripod, and the tripod being the heart, mind, and soul, then you will hear the Creator speak. Now, to get yourself ready and cleansed, you will have to do as a shaman. I don't know if you know what a shaman is. A shaman is in the tribes of the North American indigenous people. It would have a medicine man, holy man in their tribe. This person can own nothing. He can have nothing because you cannot serve two gods at the time, because one will be lacking. You can have nothing mentally. Now, whether you go give all your stuff away or not, that'll be up to you. But in your mind, if you can give up all material things, for me, it didn't have to be physical. It had to be mental. And this made it easier. Now, mentally, I had to give all that I have away. And practice, and this is a hard thing to do for a human to do, I know. Practice loving everything that the Creator has created. I mean, every blade of grass, everything. Insects. Let nothing fill your heart with darkness. remove all this darkness from yourself. And it takes a lot of practice to do this. Somebody does you wrong, says a word or something that irritates you. See it. Know what it is. And forgive them. You keep forgiving until it is instant, until it no longer has to be forgiven. Somebody does something, you just know that they can't help themselves. And just let it go. Because anything that you hold in your heart will separate you from the Father. Your heart has to be clean. Wiped clean. Now anything like lust for money or lust for any items other than the Creator will separate you from the Creator. I'm going to try to explain this just as simple as I can get. If your own glorification will even separate you from the Father, let nothing get in the way. And when you confess your sins to the Father, know what your sins are. People who lie, they've done it so much, they don't consider it being wrong. But this will fill your heart with bricks where you can, and it will separate you from the Father. And there's people that will steal, and if you steal even a pebble from somebody else's property, then this here will build a brick. This builds a wall between you and the Creator. So know these things. Know what your sins are. Look within. Ask. Ask for help. Ask help from the Creator, because if you ask, you'll be given. If you knock, the door will be open. Ask, and it will be given. But look within. Don't be looking up at the sky, staring out in space. You want to talk to people out there, there's a different way of doing it. Right now, we're trying to talk to the Creator. And know this, if you hear a voice in your head or around your body that asks you to harm anything, it is not the Creator. The Creator will never ask you to harm directly or even indirectly any being. These things will be your own will. These things will be dark spirits. They'll ask you to harm, but they'll do it trickily, you know. They'll do it in a roundabout way. But always analyze what you do. Check it out. If it harms directly or indirectly, you know, in a roundabout way, then it ain't from the Father. And when you confess your sins to the Creator, you don't have to go out in front of everybody, go out down in front of the church. This here is bragging. This here is vanity. Do it in a dark room. Go in your bedroom. Go in the closet. Just where it's just you and the Creator. When you go down in front of people, you're just glorifying yourself. This here will build a wall between you and the Creator. You're trying to tear these walls down. You're the one that builds these walls. It ain't the Creator. Creator loves you. He wants you. He wants to have a relationship with you. It ain't like these churches that tell you, give me 10% of everything you own, and I'll show you the way to the Father. It ain't like that. Father has no need for gold. He's a creator. If he wants gold, he'd create. He has no need of it. All he has need of is you. That's it. That's all he wants. So try to purify yourself. Know what your sins are. And try not to have anything in your life that you love more than the Creator. I mean everything. Your partners, your kids, you have to put them number 2. The Creator has to be number 1. I know it's hard to do. Some of you follow the leaders of the country, and some of you follow the leaders of your state, your leaders in your church. But you can't serve 2. You can only serve 1. You can serve the one Creator that made you, and you'll deal with everybody else the way they should be. Now you try to deal with others, and I know that's hard. It's hard to deal with others, and I've been there. To deal with others and show compassion and love and forgiveness. And to deal squarely and directly and caringly with each person you deal with. This is a hard thing to do. Be fair. Because all these things, greed and selfishness and all this stuff, it builds that barrier. You got to get all that out of the way. When you ask the Father forgiveness, know what your sins are. Go through them one at a time. If you ain't sorry for them, you're wasting your time. You can sit out there and blah blah all you want. But if your heart don't break, if your heart don't open up, then you ain't going to hear the Father talk to you. I'm going to let you know right now. Now on me, I don't know what about you, but on me, I didn't hear him in my head. I didn't feel him like I do spirits. You know, you feel them spirits in your body and around you. You just kind of feel them. No, when you talk to the Creator, you'll come right here. This is where the voice is coming from. Right here above that heart. You'll feel that thing flop over. It'll feel like somebody's in there with their hand and they got a hold of your heart and they're just twisting around. You get rid of all them lusts and wants. That heart will flip over. And you'll hear him speak. You'll feel that love come through. Right now he's doing a lot of crying. Every time I talk to him, I break down and cry because I think the reason why he cries is because the world is what it is today. All of his children, all of his creation is going to suffer so badly because they won't change. They won't start loving and understanding and forgiving. They're all self-centered, and they're leading their way into destruction. He will not interfere. You are his child, all of you, each and every one. He loves you. He wants you. But he will let you live your life. And if you destroy your flesh, and you destroy all the flesh around you, and he'll say, there you are, you learned your lesson, didn't you, buddy? you can ask him to help you. He might. I can't say whether he will or not. That's between you and him. He's very loving. He's very forgiving. He loves what he created. And he forgives his children, just like a good parent forgives their children. There may be things that I had left out. If I can recall them, I'll try to get them in on the next one. Thank you. And may the Spirit be with you.